Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Tyler. This is going to be sort of like a continuation of the previous video of what I've done, but I'm going to paraphrase some of what I have said. And it's not going to be all of it, but here goes. Whenever that it comes to you and a family member who you probably got in a dispute, argument, or fight with, it led up to other family members getting involved who were not even there to see what happened. But all of you have come into an agreement that we're not focused on who's right, who's wrong, who's out of line, or to point the fingers, who's right, who's wrong, who's out of line. It's all about coming into a solution. That's what the whole goal is. But out of all of that, that solution is preventing something bigger from happening within the family so that it will not blow up to cause even more family trauma than it is. All right. With those family members who come into an agreement that was not there to see what happened, there's always going to be an ignorant one who does not even know the whole story. And it may be more than one family member. But I'm going to tell you something about those ones. The ones who don't know what happened. These are some of the same ones who is looking to draw a conclusion immediately what happened. These are the same ones who's quick to point the finger, who's right, who's wrong, or out of line. This is the same one who's looking to immediately take a side with one person in order to cause a major heated up argument. That's what the major purpose is. But whenever that it comes to the point of you have one of those ignorant family members who is like that, it tells you they're not there to come into an agreement to focus on the solution. They're the ones that's causing the whole damn problem. And you know the reason why? It's simply because look at how that person approached you. Look at how they want to talk over Ian and everybody wanting to be heard. Pay attention to how they want to sit there and say Ian and everything while the other parties are being quiet. And then, not only that, that same person who wants to take that one side don't even know the whole truth about everything. But whenever that person asks you what happened, and you already done noticed the approach real quick, you have the right to give that person a short explanation. And you know the reason why? It's simply because this person is just to start up a heated argument between you and that other party. Between you and him or her, so that it can majorly blow up. But some of you have kept your cool because you noticed it real closely. They think they got the right to say in and everything, talk over other people, and then these are the same ones who don't even know how to talk to nobody. Same ones. But I'm going to tell you this, that when you have someone who is like that and that you cut off the whole, that you have made the explanation short, it already has exposed that particular individual in a bad light, that family member, because it's a representation of him or her, not you. It's a representation. This person ain't coming to listen. This person ain't coming to focus on the resolution. This person is coming to bring strife and mess. And you just have some family members who are like that, who don't even know the whole story, but like to draw damn quick conclusions. Now here's the one right here. Like I said in the previous video, if that family member who does not ask you or that other person you had got in a dispute or argument with, and you don't bring it up, or that person who you got in the dispute don't bring up the question, was I right or wrong, or argument, that person or two ain't got no goddamn reason to say and draw quick conclusions. You're right, you're wrong, or you out of line. And you know the reason why? It's simply because that family member or two have violated the contract of what the whole ones came there to do. Violated it. And you have some family members like that. But let me go on ahead because I done spent too much time. This is what leads up to my point. Just like those family members that you have, them are the same ones that will sit there and bring that bullshit up in your face. Be the bigger person. Them the same family members that will sit there and assume, well, you're holding grudges. Those are the same ones that will sit there and say, you're the ones that's being bitter. And they don't even understand. They don't even understand that you is not giving your energy to him or her, or maybe that second person. It ain't about holding grudges. That's what that family member more don't even realize, because they're so quick to bring up that mess. Be the bigger person. You're holding grudges. You're holding bitterness and all that. You're trying not to cause unity in the whole entire family or more. They'll bring up mess like that. But I'm going to tell you, all of you, that, like, you don't have time to give your time and the energy to someone like that or more. And you know the reason why is because it's not worth it, because that person will drain you emotionally and mentally and all that. You trying to give an explanation to them, to trying to get them to understand. Hell, they ain't going to understand in the first goddamn place, and they'll say you understand. No, they don't. They don't understand, because if they understood, they would come into a solution rather than pointing who's right or wrong or out of line. But I'm gonna tell all of you that it's not about holding grudges, which they think they assume that about you. Let them assume what they want to assume. Some of you don't even know it, that you have mastered the value of protecting your energy from negative drama. Some who want to start up a heated up argument on purpose so that they can use it against you towards other family members. On purpose. You done learned it. And some of you out there, you know I'm telling the truth on this. Some of you, you don't play about your money. You don't play about your money. And you should, right now, treat your money like if it was your energy. You should treat your money like if it was your energy, because your energy is a form of currency. You just like some of you make your money valuable in your bank, some of you should make your energy, all of you should make your energy valuable. And when you start learning how not to give attention to unnecessary family members like that, you are going beyond that level. Because you're saying, rather you apologize you are not giving that person your energy. If they come and apologize, that's fine. And want to talk apology, which a lot of them ain't gonna do cause of pride and all that type of stuff. But you're like, I'm moving on. My energy is not going there. It is going on to the high prize on what God has. The creator of the universe. But a lot of you have already treated your energy like if it was money. And you're real strict about it, protecting your energy. But they don't understand it. And they never will understand it. Because you know why? Because they have not mastered this. You're not going to give your time and attention to things that don't need it to be there. But you know what's so funny? The same ones who want to draw conclusions are the same ones who are spying on you. The same ones that's looking at you. These are the same ones that's sneaking up trying to get your attention, but you refuse to give it to them. And you like, only time that we'll talk unless you give an apology. But you yourself, you're not even expecting it from them. And you're not giving your time and focused attention to it, an apology. And you know why? Because you have moved on. You know the value of moving on. You know how to be low key. Now, I will say this, that your energy, you should treat it as value. If you don't, you're going to constantly give your explanations to certain people like that and let them assume you're holding grudges and all that type of stuff. And you people out there who protect your energy and don't give yourself to drama people or people who like to stir up arguments on purpose or whatever, they ain't trying to listen to you, don't know how to talk to folks, and you ain't giving them your energy. I'm gonna tell you, you already have questioned the doctrine of forgiveness. You already know that there is something wrong of what Reverend Porkchop and Reverend Chicken Wing has said. And your fat cat deacons too, as well. You already questioned it and said, there's something wrong with this. They're sitting there, and you know that it is, but you cannot put your hand on it. But you already know Reverend Porkchop and Reverend Chicken Wing. They're not teaching that Bible or what it is. Because these are the ones that like to be like the Pharisees, like to point the finger. But Jesus was saying in John 8:7, he that is without sin cast the first stone. That's how a lot of them are. And that's what they're doing when they're saying and assuming you're holding grudges and all that type of stuff. And they ain't even set foot about forgiveness, but I'm just going to stick with it. I ain't going to focus on that topic right now. Because if I start talking about that, that's going to make a lot of you mad and upset. Because a lot of them, they ain't reading what God says in his law, in the Bible, about forgiveness. Point blank. You just going with what Reverend Porkchop and Reverend Chicken Wing says up in those churches. Stay in there. They ain't going to teach. A lot of them ain't going to teach you nothing. But I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short. All of you have a great and wonderful day and evening.